Hey everybody, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBay. I am MovieBay, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 5, the RDR Live, where I was left gooped and gagged and untucked, honey. But before we get to it though, I would like for y'all to consider subscribing to the channel because here on MovieBay, I do reviews, reactions, and commentaries to movies and television. And if that's the type of content you like, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and or drop a comment down below. Now, I got to preface the video by saying, one, I might sound a little nasally because I am sick. I caught myself going outside and remembered exactly why I stay inside, okay? And two, I was having computer issues and my Wi-Fi, I feel like, keeps going in and out. So if you ever see the screen lapse or maybe my audio cut out, it's just not in the cards for me today. But we're gonna get this out, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the episode. So as y'all know, Joella, don't forget that Ella left last week, and a lot of the girls are happy because they feel like, you know, she was in the bottom 2 times and she really wasn't bringing what she thought she was bringing, so it was her time to go. Something else that happened after the mirror message is Sam. So Sam made this comment in her confessional about Corey, and she was like, you know, I thought Corey could bring the funny, but she's not bringing the funny and she's not bringing the looks. So what exactly do you bring? And I was like, honestly, no tea, no shade. Corey, what do you bring? Now, Corey is my favorite personality on the season, but I just feel like, girl, if you don't step your drag up, you will be going home. And I would hate to see it happen, especially so soon, because she really keeps me laughing. All right. So as previously stated, the challenge for the episode is RD Live, which is a live sketch comedy skit. And y'all know when the girls have the skits and the acting challenges, they have to dish out the roles, okay? So these roles, it was left up to their choosing. And it wasn't that much drama in this episode about choosing the roles, but it was between Harmona Lisa and Lydia B. Collins and Lana Jarre and Crystal Envy. So Crystal Envy wanted to do the Caveman skit with the blonde bimbo role because that's the aesthetic that she fits into. And when Lana Jarre piped up and said that's what she wanted to do, I was kind of like, huh? But a lot of the girls ended up talking Crystal out of the role instead of going with what she knows to go and do something different. So Lana Jarre ended up getting the Caveman role. Now, the same thing kind of happened with Harmona Lisa and Lydia B. Collins. Harmona Lisa really wanted to play the elderly role that Lydia wanted to do as well because she's a big fan of Golden Girls. However, I like Harmona Lisa, bro. Instead of doing stand-up, she should have been reading just for her talent, okay? So she said that, well, I guess I could let Lydia play the grandma since she looks older than me. And I was like, Harmona, we got a new delusional person in the we got a new delusional person in the cast. Harmona Lisa, baby, you literally look like a soccer mom. Like, quit it. Stop it. Please let it go, especially with the wig, okay? Now, I like to applaud the girls for trying to do something different and step outside their comfort zones. However, it's episode 5. Only 2 girls have gone home. Stick with what you know. It's not too late in the it's still too early in the competition to be trying something different. Stick with what you know. Get noticed for what you know and what you're good at first, and then start switching up. Okay? Okay, life lesson. All right, let's go ahead and get to the challenge. Now, I combined the challenge with the runways for the girls that were in that particular skit. So we're going to talk about it all at one time. So here we go. RDR Live started off with like the Caveman skit, and it was basically like a caveman with the Homo sapiens. So basically kind of like, I guess, straight cisgender people and homosexuals, you know, and their dynamic. So let's talk about each girl's performance. Corey, I feel like Corey was fine. Corey definitely had a safe performance to me. What's that girl name? Arietti. Yes, I'm sorry if I messed it up. But she decided that she wanted to go all the way left with this performance. She wanted to be just out of the box and 100% different and really lean into this character. And the judges said it was a swing and a miss. You know, it really was a big swing. And my issue with her performance was, I just felt like it was not the type of character that script called for. That's what I personally feel. especially if they were caveman, not being accepting of humans, Homo sapiens. It was more so kind of like I said, like cisgendered heterosexual people not liking homosexual people. And her hetero was very homo. I don't know. I mean, I guess that could have been like an underlying thing in the script. I personally didn't have an issue with her performance though. I'm just trying to see why the judges said that it was a big miss. And I think the only thing that I can align in with is how maybe that script did not call for that particular type of character. You could swing big, but if the script requires you to do so. All right. Lana Del Rey, when she came in, I think she definitely changed the vibe of the skit. This was one of the weaker groups to me. And when she came in, she, like I said, she changed the tone of it all. Yeah, to me though, honestly, it was a safe performance, Lana. But like I said, in your group, for your dynamic, you definitely came in and livened up the skit. All right. Let's go ahead and go into not Hormone. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Anya. Anya Nerve. She was the quote unquote host, and she was also hosting the Caveman meeting for the incoming Homo sapiens. And when she said that her reference for her hosting type, I guess, acting is Jennifer Lewis. She said Jennifer Lawrence at first, but Jennifer Lewis, I could definitely see it. And like I said, when it calls for it, it calls for it. When your references come into play as your strength, it definitely came into play as your strength, especially because in the skit, she did not have that many lines. So the facial expressions during the dead air, like during when she wasn't having anything to say, definitely kept, bringing the focus back to her. Now, her monologue was great. I think she wrote it all. If she wrote it all, I think she did a great job. And I honestly couldn't picture anybody else hosting the RDR Live. Nobody else wanted it, and I feel like Anya taking it was perfect. Let's go ahead and get into the girls' runways. Honestly, Lana Del Rey had my favorite runway for the entire episode. It was called Tickle Me Pink. So basically just pink. You could go anywhere with this that you wanted, as long as it was pink. And Lana Del Rey's was just so cute to me. It was different. Like she said, she actually had clothes on. I love like the little bo peep of it all. Her makeup was so beautiful. Her hair was so laid and that lace was melted. Lana Del Rey had my favorite look of this episode. Ariete. Oh, I'm gonna get into her a little bit later, but Ariete looked fine. Hers was hot pink. It was kind of like hot pink rocker, and she once again did the signature makeup. So I just really feel like I said, do what you know, but change it up eventually, especially because Michelle has already called it out. So when it's been called out, that means they want you to change, not continue to do something that, you know what I'm saying, that they sing. If they're tired of seeing it, that's when you give them something different. All right. But this outfit was fine. It was really nothing, wow to me. It was good. I mean, good outfit. I think she said she was one of the queens that makes all her own stuff too. So very, very talented. On your nerve, I actually hated this outfit. I'm not gonna hold you. I agree with Michelle when she said that she definitely needed hair with this outfit. And I disagree when they were talking about her breastplate, how it looked good. The breastplate looked horrible. Who was that? I think it was last season that had the itty bitty boobies with the opera. I'm drawing a blank, but it was a step up from the itty bitty boobies from last season. I hated this breastplate. I hated everything about it. The outfit too, as well, was kind of like a no. Corey King, thinking that she is the Barbie of Boston, the buff Barbie of Boston. Okay. I actually don't mind the outfit. What I mind is the hair, that color of blonde or platinum blonde. Everything don't work for us. Everything doesn't work for us. And I don't feel like this unit worked for her. All right. Let's go ahead and actually look at Anya Nerve on her hosting. She looks beautiful there too. It's like either Anya is going to hit or she's going to miss. Literally, to the left is a hit, to the right is a miss. All right, let's proceed to the next group. This group, in my personal opinion, was the weakest. This skit did not have me laugh at all. Like, not at all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we had the lesbian news anchor, I guess, and it was all about beavers. Beaver being codenamed for Kuchunana. Okay, this had Sam Starr, Mona Lisa, and Jewel Sparkle. Okay, So this was the group that decided they wanted to do accents, and for the life of me, I can't imagine why they wanted to do that. So when I was watching this skit, I personally felt like they were focusing more on keeping their accent than they were focused on bringing the funny to the scene. I didn't laugh not one time. Her Mona Lisa is the only person who kept her accent, which is probably why she was able to lean more into the comedy or lean more into the role and do like subtle things that were funny. But like I said, I really think that Jules and Sam, I feel like they should have been in the bottom. I'm not gonna hold you. Jules definitely should have been on that stage being critiqued for her performance. I just feel like they were focused too much on their accents than on the actual skit and the funny. But if I had to choose who was worse, I guess it would be out of this group. Let's get into their runways though. Her Mona Lisa looks beautiful. A lot of people were saying that they are tired of the silhouette, but Bianca Del Rio, baby, same silhouette all season, won. But I feel like y'all are only tired of this silhouette from Her Mona Lisa because her last week's episode, was it last week where they had to make their no last week was the mattress thing. I think the week prior when they had to make their outfit, she did go with this same silhouette, but you know, it looks good on her. It looks good. It's pink. It was fitted. Her hair and makeup is always a plus to me. So, well, you know, in drag. So yeah, Her Mona Lisa, I feel like should have been saved. Sam Star went with this like Vegas look, but it just was a miss to me. Y'all can't see because I have her name tag on there because I be forgetting these girls' names. But like the feathers that came out from the waist, ugly. It's just the only thing I liked about this was the hair. I feel like Sam is kind of clicking down when it comes to her runways, and that's not good. I feel like if you were gonna go with the Vegas, forget the boa, baby. Go with the big feathers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do it big. Next is Jewel Sparkle. I personally like this look. I do wish that the pants were still like a form-fitted skirt that bloomed at the bottom, but reconstructing it to pants, I'm not mad at it either. So really cute look, and this is probably what saved her from being in the bottom. I really kind of wish that they were judged as groups instead of as individuals. But let's proceed to the next group. Okay, so this was the QNN news panel. And this was probably the funniest to me of the night. And of course, it was because Susie too, she really played this role very well. The actual script was funny and she hit all the beats and the notes that needed to be hit. This honestly is going to go down in the RuPaul Drag Race Hall of Fame as one of the best performances, especially in an acting challenge. I really don't have any critiques about it. My only critique about it is during the workroom when the girls were rehearsing, Susie was very much so feeling her zhuzh. You know, this is her area. This is what she does. Very much so directing. And instead of listening to the other girls and their opinions, she was kind of like really shooting it down. And I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but like really just saying like, no, that's not gonna work because of this. It's not gonna work because of this. Like I said, like this is her area, so she's really like it's like hypersensitive or hyper conscious when it comes to what might hit and what might not hit. But you know what? I mean, I guess she probably thought that we're gonna be judged as a group, because if not, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I'm gonna do what I do. Okay, period. All right, so I feel like Lexi was good in this challenge, very much so safe. Yeah, and Crystal, if I had to pick a bottom from this group, it would be Crystal, because sometimes I forgot that she was there. It could be because she was on the opposite side of Susie, and Susie and Lexi kind of share like a frame together. But yeah, just really nothing memorable about it. But let's go ahead and get to the runways. So Lexi did like I don't even know if this is leopard cheetah. I don't know the animal print, but she definitely did the animal print, hot pink. What I liked more so was her makeup. The outfit I could live without, but the makeup was really, really cute. Crystal Envy, I liked her runway. She was probably like second in my book because she had a concept of the pop bubblegum. She came out with like the pink balloon and popped it, and it looked like it was bubblegum all over her outfit, which explains, I guess, like the drippage. She had like my second favorite runway. I feel like Crystal is never not going to bring it on the runway though. Susie too, very controversial outfit when it came to Untucked, but y'all cannot deny that her makeup was stunning. All right. I feel like when people like, well, it's not drag. I mean, I'll get to it later. But honestly, collectively, best group of the night. All right, so this is the final group, and it's with Acacia Forgot and Lydia B. Collins. And I personally liked this skit. I didn't think that Lydia should have been in the bottom because I laughed during this whole skit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the first two skits, the Caveman skit, I did not laugh. The Beaver skit, did not laugh. It wasn't until the Q&A and the doctor rooms, the hospital scene, is when I actually started laughing. Acacia Forgot did very, very well to me. I feel like she played this role. She did her thing. She was honestly a standout. The runway is probably what killed it because you should have been in the top, in my opinion. When it comes to Lydia, I thought she did fine. She made me laugh. So when I heard the judges' critique, and I went back and watched it, I was like, okay, she is kind of flat, a little bit one note. I see where she could have had some peaks and valleys in certain ways that she said things. I can't understand the critique now, but for being the bottom, I disagree. I disagree. Maybe it was the runway because she came out as a penis. Even though they enjoyed it, I felt like, okay, but what's under there? You know, I was waiting for a reveal. And then when I saw her reveal during the lip sync, spoiler alert, I said, okay, maybe she was like the bangs. You know what I'm saying? But like kind of showed it on the runway a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like if Joella cannot come out here as a mattress fully covered, then Lydia should not be able to come out as a peen fully covered. That's my opinion about it. Acacia Forgot. Let's talk about this runway. Hated it. She said that it was 80 secretary. Where? Who's wearing that in the office? No. Maybe from the waist down. But from the waist up, it's definitely giving rock star. I know the 80s is your era, but let's get the references on point. Okay? It was horrible, though. It was ugly. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about, well, I have a picture of the judges because Michelle looked so good, y'all. That hair was coiffed, the makeup was beat, the skin was glowing, the outfit was sitting. Michelle looked damn good. That's the only reason why I put this picture up here. All right, so Untucked, y'all. Untucked was so spicy. A lot of the people, I guess, highlights is Lana Jarrett felt like she should have been in the top. I personally feel like Lana, you know what? I feel like Lana probably should have been on the stage as a top, but I don't think that she should have won the entire episode. But she definitely saved her scene, you know, and her runway was my favorite. So I definitely would have put her on the stage at the top to be critiqued for sure. Arietti is pissed because she feels like the girls aren't doing anything, but they still get their recognition. She called Lydia out because they was like, who should be in the bottom? And I said, say their names. And when I tell y'all, Arietti got up and walked in front of them, you should have been in the pointing at Sam. She said that, I think she pointed at Crystal, saying that her, who she pointed at? So I get Sam and Crystal mixed up sometimes, y'all. But whoever she pointed to, she said, you need to be in the bottom. She said, Lydia, she was like, you're already in the bottom, so I'm not going to keep you when you're down. And then she pointed at somebody else, y'all. I just know that she really disagrees with Susie too, getting her praises on the stage. I do know that much. So it was so funny too. They cut to the stage. They cut to Arietti when the judges were saying that how they liked Susie's outfit and she has a way with fashion. And Arietti had her finger on her chin like, the fuck? It reminded me because we used to do that in 6th grade when people was lying like, what? So that was just funny. Arietti is pissed though. And what I am living for is Anya laughing in the girls' faces because nobody agrees with Susie 2 being in the top. However, she definitely had the best performance. Y'all cannot deny that. Susie 2 was a clear winner because she had the best performance. Do y'all care for her outfit? No. The half of y'all did not look good either on the runway. The only people who really deserve runway-wise to be upset is Lana Jarrett and Crystal. I mean, I guess Arietti because your drag is so big, but no. And while I'm laughing with Anya Nerve, it's because like a lot of the girls are thinking that their drag, like their runway, their fashion is what's going to push them through. but they are not bringing it with the personality when it comes to these challenges. And I 100% agree, because y'all are mad that the girlies who don't have your type of drag is surpassing you, when we read down to it, it's more than just about fashion. And trust me, I'm one of the people who love the fashion girlies on RuPaul's Drag Race, but I also like the comedy queens too. And if you can't bring both, especially with Ru love to laugh. If you can't bring both, baby, you're not going to be in the top. Let's be honest. Okay, let's be honest. So anyways, the bottom two, long story short, everybody hating on Susie too. And I personally did not like her outfit either, but like when it came down to having a concept instead of just pink, she at least had a concept and her makeup was cute. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyways, the bottom two is decided between Arietti and Lydia B. Collins. Like I said, my bottom two honestly would have been Sam Starr and let me go back. I definitely would have had Sam Starr down there for sure. I probably would have did Sam and Jules. Honestly, Sam, Jules, and Crystal to me were the bottom. Sam, Jules, and Crystal, because I understand Lydia being in the bottom because when like I said, upon rewatch, okay, I get it. But Jules didn't do anything to stand out either. Maybe her runway was better. Maybe that's what saved her. But I feel like she definitely should have been on the stage getting critiqued. And y'all know that I really don't see it for Lydia. Y'all know I do not see it for Lydia at all. I said I can't wait for her to hit the runway to be critiqued by the judges. I said that. But I just feel like it wasn't her time, not in this particular challenge. Because when she said the Louis Anderson, that was funny to me. Like I said, I hadn't been laughing for real in none of these skits, and she at least got a chuckle out of me. So, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the two lip sync to Boogie Wonderland, and I don't know who really won this. I guess I could give it to Lydia because Arietti was kind of like doing like the desperate lip sync, if that makes sense. And sometimes less is more. So Arietti does end up being the one to sashay away, but she gets to, of course, play the Badunkadunk tank, pulling lever number 1, and she is safe. So the Badunkadunk challenge is no longer on episode 5. It's through for the rest of the season. One girl will be going home every episode now. And let's talk about the numbers. Of course, it's 1-7 for 17. Duh. I definitely would have pulled 2 and 7, but it definitely makes sense. I like how they put that. Always bet on 17, right, Ru? So that is the end of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 5, RDR Live. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Who were your top runways, your bottom runways? Who were your top from the challenges and your bottoms from the challenges? Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all agree with the bottom 2? Okay, do y'all agree with the bottom 2? And what were y'all thoughts about Untucked? Because it definitely was still giving. The girls this season are giving. Personality-wise, reading-wise, I haven't really seen a cast like this as this catty since maybe season 5. Like, the tension is giving season 5. And Susie is giving Jinx Monsoon. Oops. I can't wait for more acting challenges, though. I'm ready for the reading challenge. I'm also ready for a Snatch Game, which is usually my favorite episodes. So anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.